bring your hands into a namaste. Be aware of your sankalp or your resolve for the duration of this course. What is it you want to accomplish or feel? State it to yourself 3 times with a deep emphasis and awareness. And we begin with Kapalbhati Kriya. It's a Shat Kriya, cleansing. Block 1 nostril, exhale 10 times. Other nostril 10. The first pranayama we take on is Bastrika or bellows. First we do it like this 10 times. For the next 100 times, we do it through the nose. Active inhalation and active exhalation. So, Ujjayi pranayam. Inhale with a guttural sound through the throat. Hold the breath, and as you hold the breath, above the eyebrow center, visualize your sankalp or resolve. Exhale with a guttural sound through the throat. We do this 3 more times, adding another element. When you inhale, you silently chant So. Visualize your resolve. And as you exhale, silently chant Hum. Inhale So. Exhale Hum. 2 more times. Coming up to stand. The next Shat Kriya that we're going to do is Agnisar Kriya. Blow out and move your stomach in and out. just the flapping of the stomach in and out. And that's followed by Noli Kriya. So you move the stomach from side to side in an undulating pattern. It's okay if you're not able to do it today. With daily practice, in 6 months, this will become very comfortable. So like that, you have done both the sides. Now this will create the perfect training for the peristalsis of the body. Starting to loosen out the body, this is known as Indandod. Loosening the wrists, body a little faster. Now starting to stretch. Go all the way up. Let's introduce the 4 elements. 1 is the posture that you're holding. 2 is what the eyes are doing, drishti. So the eyes have to fix at a point. 3 is the Ujjayi pranayam. And especially when you exhale, pulling up the pelvic floor, that's mool bandh. So there is pranayam and bandha. And the 4th element is unique to the way we train. When you inhale, you internally chant so. So the mind is engaged with what you're doing, and when you exhale, hum. You may be doing all the other 3, but still the mind may be thinking about something else. You engage it with so hum. So now we're going to go from head to toe, opening out the body. This is known as Pavan Mukt Asana. Pavan is air, Mukt is to release, releasing the air from the joints. Reverse. Rotate the shoulders. Reverse. Open the tricep. Shoulder. We are trying to give all the natural movements of each joint so that it opens up, as well as stretching the muscles. Without this warm-up, we're going to risk injury. So please do the warm-up daily. This will ensure that your body is safe for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years that you're going to be practicing yoga. Stretching the upper back, lower back, rotating the hips. This is a very important movement so you don't have backaches. Reverse. Start to open out. The spine has 5 natural movements. We gave a stretch. Now we are doing the second, which is a sidewards stretch. This is the third because we've already done a twist. Looking at a point. Stretch the fingertips. The 4th and 5th is a back bend and a forward fold. To support your hips, you can put the palms like this if you can. Open the shoulder. Change, drop down, run your hands down the hamstring, pull in the core, pull in the stomach, your chin to your chest. Just letting the body hang loose so the hamstrings open. Through yoga practice, you're able to connect with the body. The body-mind connect happens at the junction of the breathing. Legs a little bit wider. Again, palms here. Drop backwards. Change. Now, open the legs out wide. We start to twist the spine. And the other side. It's time to move here. Hold one ankle. Hold the other ankle. Change. Drop down to one side. And drop to the other side. Stretches the hamstring. Now you can start to push your knee. You have to always keep a micro bend in the knee. It's not natural for the knee to fully extend and weaken your ligaments behind the knee. Micro bend in the knee, hips back. Change. You come into a lunging movement. Drop the knee, foot. So now you're getting your hip to come a little lower. Change. Drop your elbow. Just open out the hip flexor. Change. Side. Keep a focus on the breathing. Change. Parvatasana. As we said, we are going from head to toe, so we finish the hips. Now we start to work on knees, calves. Drop your knees down. Breathe in, stretch the spine. Breathe out, stretch the spine. Breathe in. Inner thigh. You're here with the elbows, rotate the knees. Hip up. Change. Now stretch thigh. Knee. This is an important movement. It doesn't happen much in day-to-day life. Ankle, hip, especially for your meditative postures. Change. Rotate your knees. Reverse. Ankles. So Pavan Muktasana has happened head to toe. It's time for us to begin with Surya Namaskar. So we're going to start by saying salutations to the giver of energy. The literal meaning of the word Surya, giver of energy. Every school has a slight variation in the way Surya Namaskar is taught, every tradition rather. We're going to be using a classical tradition with slight change. Together we start with Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We'll do 10 rounds. Inhale. Internally you're chanting So and Ujjayi Pranayam. exhale, internally chanting hum with Ujjayi Pranayam sound. Leading with the right leg in the first round. Breathe out. As you drop down, there's no breath, so no chant. In so, hum. So, hum. So, hum. The second round, the even number rounds, let the left lead the way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Drop. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more round by yourself. This is Ashtanga and this is Bhujangasana. We've done 5 rounds, 5 more. Utthita Namaskar, Padhastasana, Ashwasanchalan leading left, Santolan. Now, for the next 5 rounds, we'll make a Chaturang and Urdhvamukh, up dog. Parvat or Adho Mukh. Left leads Ashwasanchalan, Padhast, Utthita Namaskar. Last 2. Let's take a few deep breaths here. The one thing that we got to work on in asana practice is to develop the kinesthetic intelligence. So I got to keep asking myself, what can I do to improve my experience in this posture? Can I flatten my heel? Knees are micro bent. Can I raise my hip up slightly? Can I draw in my core pelvic flow in? Can I stretch the shoulders? Can I find more space, more stability, stillness, space and stillness in every posture? It is this questioning approach that is going to make you improve, that's going to make you enjoy this journey. We're going to end with Om Bhaskaraya Namah. Om Bhaskaraya Namah. Bhaskar is another name for the sun. The literal meaning is the one who leads us to enlightenment. And here, this is the last chant. So every posture of Surya Namaskar has a different chant. The chant for the last posture is Om Bhaskaraya Namah. For our Hatha Yoga section today, we begin with the first balance pose. We take up Ardha Chandrasana. So have your right leg planted, the front 2 points, the back 2 points firmly on the ground. And now, stretch the leg up. And as you stretch the leg up, start to drop the right palm on the floor, opening out the hip. Once you feel that you're left, that's the back kneecap, it's facing the side, stretch the left hand up. Now some of you may need to use a yoga block to reach the floor, or a water bottle if it's positioned well and doesn't slip. Some of you may reach the palm flat on the ground, working with what is most comfortable for you. And now, just ensure that your knees, they are straight, but there's a micro bend so that it's not hyperextending the knee joint. Very slow breathing. Do the same stretch on the other side also. See that the big toes are open. The second toe is in the direction that's straight for you. For a standing posture, we're going to take up Veerbhadra 1, the classical warrior pose. So the right leg is firmly planted on the ground. The left leg also has the toes facing forwards. Bend the right knee. If you can't drop your back heel on the ground, you can be on the ball of the foot. But over the course of time, you want to get that flexibility to try and open up if possible. If you're really comfortable, you can start to look up a little bit. There are two ways, either just looking up or opening the chest slightly more so that you're opening the heart area, the chest area. Side. So first your ear, leg, where the second toe is in the direction that you're looking at. The right leg also swivels, turns. The hips are squared. Trying to drop down. Breathing in and out slowly. See to it that you're pulling up the pelvic floor with every exhale. The inner thighs are engaged, so that you're not a dead weight, you're not dropping down on your feet, you're holding yourself up by placing the feet against the mat. For our back work today, we'll take up Setu Bandhan Chakrasana. So first in Setu Bandhasana, so you're touching the heels and now lift the hips up. Engaging the inner thighs, so the inner thighs feel that they are pushing towards each other. Once you have done that with the inner thighs, drop the hands. So now the lower back is getting strengthened. The thighs are engaging. This is a beautiful posture for anybody wanting to strengthen the back or recover from any back spinal injuries. Once you have this done well,
And it's easy for you to get into Chakrasana. Slow, deep breathing. And coming back down. Head to the ground and then drop down. The posture requires a counter pose because it's a very intense back stretch. So we take up Pavan Muktasana. Rest the lower back. 2 deep breaths. And we move up into Naukasana. Stretch. Engaging the inner thigh so that the thighs feel they're pushing into the hips. The toes are engaged. Strength is simply a function of your focus. Yes, the muscle, but also the mind. Knees are bent. And bend the knees. Breathing plays a very big role in all the asana work. If you lose track of your breathing, you will lose the focus, the drive to be able to hold those poses. See to it that you're lifting your hips up. That once more. And now, for our upper body strength, we'll do upper body and core strength together. We'll take up Chaturanga Dandasana. So feel that you're pulling your mat back towards you. See that your body is straight, looking forward. And push up into Santolanasana. See that the shoulders are pushing wide. The last of the core strength work. Core and upper body. Hip up, hollowing out the core. On the toe tips. Now get real arm strength. Parvatasana. And for our challenge pose today, we'll revert to Bakasana and Parasva Bakasana. So bring your hands like this, almost getting the thumbs to touch each other. And lock your thighs against your shoulders. Coming up, pulling in the core. Side, lock, other side, and just do this, stretch the arm. Fantastic. For our forward fold, it's time for us to now work with the classical Paschimottanasana. Now, Paschimottanasana, or the western side of the body in stretch. So first, just open the hamstring, lean forward, stretch your spine, start to drop. And now, stretch your legs out, move the glutes out, push with the toes, push with the balls of the feet. Move the glutes out even more, interlock your hands. Hold your toes. Start to drop down. Beautiful. As a counter pose to that, Purvottanasana, stretch. In terms of twists today, we take up one of the most relaxing twists. So drop back on you. Bring the right foot to the left knee. Twist almost like a yin yoga posture. And now, again, stretch the right toe, hold with the left hand. If you can, that is. On top of your left toes, and just another beautiful twist. Now, place your left foot on the right knee and twist. And bring the left leg up in the air. Come around, come across. Place the left heel on top of the right toes and just twist. This hip is open. Change. Bring both your knees to your chest. Go to one side. Change. Coming up. And now it's time for us to do our inverted postures. So placing your hand on your eyebrows where the middle finger reaches, is the topmost part of the head. Hands are here. Drop the crown of the head. And now coming up from here. And then stretch your legs up. The breathing is nice and deep and slow. Chanting is with Soham. Then coming back, stretch your spine. Sarvangasana or shoulder stand. So see to it now that you're able to raise your legs and support your hips. Stretch your inner thighs, engage them, stretch your toes up, and deep, slow breathing. Some of you may need to put a cushion, or rather, better, a folded mat or folded blanket under your shoulder and the head on the floor. If you need, you can keep the knee bent. The body need not be fully straight, but as you get fitter, get straighten the leg. Very soothing asana. And from there, move into Halasana. So taking your legs at the back, touching the floor, interlock your hands, deep, deep breathing. From there, you can bend your knees so the knees touch the floor and the hands wrap around the legs, holding the elbows. Karna Pidasana, and then coming out of there. We do Matsyasana and Padmasana, but we can also do it with the legs crossed. Support your hips here. So you got your elbows on the floor. This is the counter pose. You're opening up the neck and shoulder after having closed it in Halasana. And lying down in Shavasana. Stretch your legs slightly apart. Keep your palms facing up to the sides. As you breathe in, the stomach rises. As you breathe out, the stomach drops. Relax your fingertips. The right hand fingertips, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. The left arm fingertips, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, shoulder. The right chest, left chest, stomach, hips, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot and toes. The left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, toes. Relax the whole spine, face and head. Relax your whole body, your whole body, and your whole body. Inhale 5, exhale 5, inhale 4, exhale 4, inhale 3, exhale 3. 2 more breaths on your own. And now, beginning to move your fingers, toes, starting to stretch the body. Turn to a side for a few seconds. Sit in a meditative posture. Either cross-legged or Siddhasana.